All right, what's going on, guys? Jason Sins here. I thought I'd come on here and explain a few concepts that I have taken very seriously the past few years, and which has contributed to the success that I've seen. And I thought I would just share them with you. They're super basic. You're gonna understand them, and you just have to start applying them. The more you start to think in this way, the more things will start to click. More things will start to work. And it all starts with this one graph right here, quite literally from the meme, right? So the more you're gonna fuck around, right, the more you're gonna find out. Quite literally, like the more shit and weird things you do, the more things you're gonna find out. Like, oh, that was a bad idea. Oh, that was a good idea. Oh, cool, right? And vice versa, right? In order to find out more, you have to fuck around. That's just the way it goes. And so take this exactly as it is, right? Just do more, try more things, and you will find out a lot more things that actually do work. Right? And then if we go over here to the next one, it's about risk and reward. And obviously, the more you risk, the bigger your rewards are going to be, or at least they should be, like if you risk smart. Right? So I mean, if you're risking whatever 1 week of your life to OFM, you're only going to get to this point, you know? Or if you're just risking a couple dollars, you're not really going to make much. Right? So the more you put at risk in a smart way, not just like take any stupid risk, obviously, but the more risk, the bigger your rewards are going to be. Always keep that in mind, right? And so you should a lot of the time ask yourself as well, when you're trying to make decisions of what it is you're doing. So ask yourself, if small decisions and small investments are holding you back from making decisions, you got to change that, right? You're just not risking enough. If it's a $50 investment that you're unsure about and you spend a whole week thinking about it, you should just risk the $50. You just lost a whole week otherwise, right? And so we come over to the next graph. It's about speed. You know, I love speed. It's how we work at my agency. So the more speed you have, the more shit you will get done. Quite literally. Just work faster, get more things done, right? If there's 10 things that'll take you to 10K per month, you have to do those 10 things, right? But if you're only going to do those 3 things, then you just didn't work fast enough. That's quite literally, right? Like you have a month time frame to make 10K per month in that situation. So the more speed you apply, the more shit you get done. When you get more shit done, you're gonna see greater output and results, right? This can be in terms of views, you know, healthy accounts, numbers on OF, statistics, blah, blah, blah. Just the more things you're able to do, you're just gonna get more in return, quite literally, right? And when you're having, all right. So then we move over to the next one, which is super self-explanatory, right? Like when you get more output and results, you're going to be making more money, or at least in theory, right? The more results you get, the more output you generate, the more you should be making more money progressively, right? And then there's also this graph right here. So time commitment. So the amount of time you commit to till you actually succeed, right? And so the time you commit, right? If you commit 1 month of your life to OFM, you're only going to have 1 month's worth of sauce acquired, right? However, if you spend 5 months of your time to OFM, you're going to have a full 5 months of sauce acquired, right? Like sauce level 5. And then once you invest 10 months into OFM, you are going to have sauce level 10 acquired. That's how much sauce you're going to have when you spend 10 months doing this. When you spend 10 months doing this and you have level 10 sauce, you are obviously going to be able to make a lot more money from there. But if you're in month 1 or month 2, you're going to have very little sauce at your hands. Now, there's one more, right? And I think I've said this before in a few videos, but it's about shots taken, right? So this is just you taking shots at the dartboard, right? Like you're throwing the dart, you're trying to hit the bullseye. You take one shot, right? So we have shots taken here, and then we have a percent success rate. So if you take one shot, keep in mind, this is going to start here. 100% is 1, and it goes all the way down. So when you take one shot, in order to succeed, you need a 100% success rate, right? Like you need to be a fucking expert. You just bullseye first time. Never did it before, just blindfolded, boom, bullseye, right? And then if you're going to take 3 shots, right? You took 3 darts, and the third one, bullseye. Wow. Okay, right? So you're super talented. You're super amazing. You hit it on the third one in the bullseye. It means you needed a 30% success rate, right, in order to achieve. Now, if you go and take 10 shots, okay, and all of these miss, right, and your 10th one hits, all you needed was a 10% success rate, right? You went blindfolded, you took up 10 darts, and then you just sprayed and prayed. But the spray and prayed worked because you had 10 tries to do it, and you hit that bullseye, which then changed your life. Cataclysm, Armageddon, everything changes. You started getting rich, 10K per month, buying a watch, blah, 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 right? This is something that I want to say, and feel free to disagree with this, but this is, again, just how I think and how I live my life and how I do business, right? So I firmly believe that online business is not about skill. It's about these 4 things right here, right? It's about speed, it's about output, risk, and time. You hit all of these, that's business for you. That's what generates results. However, obviously, nobody knows everything from the start. So what you must do in business is acquire information, learn information, and apply information. But once you've acquired it and you've learned it and you've applied it, it's this that makes the difference. This is what makes you successful at the end of the day. Not the information, not the application. It's about this. So I think that's it for this video. Really not much more to talk about here. These couple graphs right here, they have changed my life, quite literally. They have changed the way that I think, they have changed the way I do things, and that has changed the results that I've seen. And it's really not more complicated than that. Like, for real, it's not. So I think that's it now. Telegram channel down below. You can follow me on Instagram as well. Send me a message, do whatever you want. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.